Right, so bit of back testing, let's go. I think it's overdue. And I know it's going to be, tough because you can't exactly tell. Yes, brother, go on, Samson. You can't really tell how the candle was moving and this and that, but we can get a rough idea, right? Like, we can get a rough idea. And even if it was, like, we know how a candle opens. We know how to spot where the candle opens, where it closed, how high it got, how low it got. We can get a rough idea, but, it's not going to be the same as, obviously, trading the actual markets. So we know this shit anyway. So we're going to get a rough idea. All right, yo, Meech. So we're going to go back. Yeah, I'm going to stick to the 5-minute time frame too. I'm not going to even bother doing any other time frame. So let's just take it like we was actually trading the markets, right? What we looking for? Support, resistance. We get this happen all the time where it's like a little pre-breaking shit. So we're breaking through already. Okay, cool. You know what I do? I look to the next bit of structure and I mark that up. Oh, my bad. That could actually be there. This would be there. I'm going to fly through it too as if, like, not even going to give it no real thought. I'm just going to say this is what I would have done on the day, probably. You know what I mean? If I can see clear trend lines, I try and draw them. I try my best to make a trend line work. Okay? It's just like... And this is my thought process now. We go back to August. I might not have been thinking this way. So this is why backtesting is a little bit like, but just trying to get an overall idea, right? So, I always say to people, if it's already pre-breaking, blah, 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 we look for the next levels. Well, it's all the way up there. If I'm sticking to the 5-minute time frame only, my only option, is to wait for a pullback and then get involved, all right? So I put my breakout line down there. Understand there's a trend line behind me, underneath me as well. But yeah, BUP or a key level. I'll use a key level. In this case, because I can't go with the 1-minute time frame, so I'm going to use this level. So say if this 23,000 whatever gets broken, I'm going to get involved. I'm going to be using what I think what I would use on the day, right? So to me, 30 pips that day, 25 pip maybe. Let's check it. We could do this properly, but I'm not about to go through it 2 months back testing 25 pips, then 30, then 40, right? We'll do it right now. We'll check which ones would have been safer right now. So if I get stopped out, my bad, people. Fucking slow ass start. Let the match kick in. Let's just go for 1 to 2s. Let's go for 1 to 2s. Let's see. 25 pip stop losses, 1 to 2s. Let's go. Clean. Nothing wrong with it. 1st of August. Let's just call it a dub. So no matter what, let me just go to my notes and mark that down. First. That's alright, Samsonite, bro. It'll be recorded anyway, right? Right, cool. Boom. Let's just go. W. Sorry, I'll pick up. You'll see me speed up now. When I get in my rhythm, we'll be good. We'll be good. All right, boom. So no matter how you would have looked at it, 25 pip stop, 30 pip stop, 40 pip, it would have been W, yeah? Calm. I'm not going to do fucking all that bullshit because it's going to take me absolutely ages and we got 2 months of NQ to go through. Literally don't need to stick around. I get it. Oh, fuck that. Let me go to the 15-minute. All right, cool. Let's bring it back. It's slow, man. Why is TradingView doing this? All right, cool. Yo, Benji. Let's just mark it up like we would. If I was looking at a New York, pre-New York, I'd be like this. Levels, cool. Clearly a nice level. I say levels, area. They ain't levels, sorry. They're just areas. I'm not even going to use the CAFX. So should I put it on? Just fucking put a 4 hour. Nah, I'm not even going to do it. I'm not going to do it. We're not overcomplicating this at all. All right, so 5 minutes before, it was Newsday as well. So, do you know what? I'm even going to leave the trend lines out. Let's just go pure breaks. Let's just keep it as basic as we can with this strategy right now. So, put it on the wick. You could put it there. None of these things would be wrong. So, some people might even want to go there and feel safe. But it's just, let's not overcomplicate shit. 25 pip stop. 1 to 2. 25 pip stop. 1 to 2. Cool. Like I said, on the day, I could change this shit up. It could be 20 pip, 15 pip, whatever. But, alright, cool. Let's take a look at what happened. 2nd day in August. If we was just sticking to Nasdaq. 1 to 1. We would have secured. So it'd be a break even. It'd either be a break even or a W, depending if you smashed and grabbed. But if you was going for 1 to 2, so I'm just going to mark down a 1 to 1. W. Wait, let me double check that. Yeah, I'm calling that a dub. I don't give a fuck what anyone got to say. That's a dub. Even that wick there. Ones if you agree to, if you don't, but I don't care. I'm calling it a dub. That's a 1 to 1 at least, all right? 1 to 1. W. Yeah, I'm keeping track. 1 to 1 W or BE. 25 pip. Cool. Like I said, you can definitely chip if you want, everyone. It's all good. I'm just going through this shit. 1 hour. Can we do the 1 hour? Get it done quicker. Oh, fuck. Let me get rid of these drawings too, man. They're going to piss me off. I've already marked them down and I got it recorded. Okay. This is the most basic version of the strategy too. Just straight up breaks of the most recent structure levels, right? No, like I did get fancy with the trend line in the first one, but no, I'm going to keep it basic, genuinely. Because like I can see trend lines and shit now, but we're actually just going to keep it basic. So breakout lines and entries, that is it. No other time zone, time frame or nothing. Yeah, it'd be a break even for you with it. Can you pull it up a bit, mate, on the screen? Well, like this, Paul, in the middle like this. All right, yeah, cool. Sorry. Awesome. Yeah, break even, mate, cool. 1-to-1s, but still, though, it wasn't a loss, technically, no. We can agree on that much. Oh, all right, cool. Let's get it. And I'm using 25 pip stops. 20 sometimes for me, but let's just use 25. Let's systematically use 25 and go for 1-to-2s and see the outcomes. 25 pip stop, Nasdaq. Because you know, some days we look at it and go, holy shit, man, 25 pip looks huge. We'll see that now. We'll see those kind of days. Sometimes you might want to use 30 and 40. All right, let's take a look at that. Before we got stopped out, was that even a 1-to-1? Now you can see the messy ass, choppy ass days coming. Right, that's a straight up loss, I say. No matter if you used, 25, 30 or 40. I think that's a loss, yeah? Agreed? One, if that's agree. Like, that's a loss. Definitely a loss. So I'm marking that one down as a loss. Second entry, what are we doing? Okay, cool. This is interesting now. This is getting interesting now. Okay, so first one's a loss. All right, loss. Right, second entry, let's go. How could we play this? Well, we could wait for a break to the downside now. Or we could have had this fancy ass trend line because look at it is respected the trend line, right? We could do it like that, but let's keep it basic. We could break to the downside. We could move this there, move this there. I'm keeping it exactly where it is. Now, if it comes back inside the range like we know it does, we could re-enter for a buy. So let's just take a look if we could have got a W on a second entry. But here we go. Now we're looking for, technically, would we move our breakout line like up there now? Do you know what I mean? Like, this is what I probably would do. Yeah, this is maybe where the strategy gets a little bit shaky now. So let's take a look. Boop, in. Right, we're in. Loss. 2 losses. If I moved the line up, which I would have. Put 1 if you would have moved your breakout line. Or 2 if you would have kept your breakout line there. Would you have moved your breakout line? Yeah? Because I think I would have. Or would you have kept it there? Because if you would have kept it there, you would have been cool. Yeah, there we go. So that's 2 losses in the day. Let's take it. Take it like champs. Second entry. Loss. Cool. Let's go. Fuck, and then look at what it done. Boy. Right, we're going again quicker now. And this is the 5 minute time frame. I'm just sticking to the 5 minute. 25 pip stop. My bad. In. We're in. Right. I think it would have been wick out 25 pip. Yeah, I think no matter how you look at it, that was a fuckery of a candle. So I gotta count that as a loss, really. I have to. I would have entered. That was enough volume there. Would have entered that. First one's at L. Strip L. Loss. Cool. It's alright. So, yep. Double losses, man. Look at this shit. I'm not doing it wrong. This is genuinely... Oh, wait. Yeah, even if you did that, it goes back up and it breaks above. All of that shit. Yeah, there's just 2 losses there, right? 1 if you agree, 2 if you don't. But that's clear to see that's a loss, isn't it? It's a double loss. Yeah. Straight up losers. 2 days in a row. I remember now this is where shit started getting nasty for us. Then we look and we see what it does. Lovely downtrend. Still wicky as hell, though. Even though it's a downtrend, look at how wicky it is. Shit was nasty, right? August was horrid. These are memories, PTSD for us. Fuck's sake. Let's get it. Let's breeze through these motherfuckers anyway. I don't need to make it more complicated than it is. Bap. 5 minute. Clean ass day. I swear that's a win. That gotta be a W, right? I wouldn't want to put it on the bodies just because of how condensed in it is. And I might have went to the 1 minute time frame, but we're sticking to the 5. So, you could have put it there, you'd put it there. In my opinion, it is going there, right? This is where the stops are going to start looking more tight and skinny now. Right, yeah, cool. 1-to-2s. 1-to-2s again. Let's get it. Boom. You see that nasty ass shit there? Let's fucking analyze that shit. So we know that the price started there, closed there, got this high and got this low. The problem is, did it start open there and go low before breaking out? That's what we don't know. Do you understand? Like, that's the shit we don't know. So this is what makes me uncertain about backtesting. It opened there, it got this low, but it could have got this low before even shooting through and getting this high. So, do you know what I mean? So it might have not stopped us out, but I got to take it as what I'm seeing. 25 pips stop would have been a loser, 30 pips away, and then 40 safe as fuck. But look at the size on it. I really don't want to count that one as a loss, man, but 25 pip stop, I got to call that a loss. August was so shit. Buy loss, 25p sell. Buy win, I'd say if it was 40 pip, 35 to 40. Okay, it would have been a W if you counted 35 or 40 pips, but I don't use those. Second entry would have been, let's take a look, smashed. All right, second entry smashed, same exact thing, so rebuy, rebought, and we wouldn't have moved our breakout line up because the candle body closed there, so yeah, it would have been there, right? So the second one was a W anyway, and it actually was a really fucking nice W, but this is where trailing your stop loss and stuff comes in, so I'm just going to count. First one was a loss with 25 pips. It would have been a win between 35 and 40 pips, and second entry, fat W. Let's go. Bumberclat, man. Awesome. How do I not know that? That's crazy. Thank you. I love learning off of people, man. Honestly. Dropping gems. So if this shit hits YouTube, which I doubt it will, I'm just going to say Meech is a G and he's dropping gems. Cool. We got our levels. Nasty choppy days. This is where we got to look at price and decide though. Like, it's on us to trade this shit. It is on us to trade this. A lot of times people might walk away from this stuff. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to treat it like we traded it every day. Breakout line there. Would have been there. Wicked us. I'm putting it there. 25 pip stop looks huge. See, this is where I wouldn't even be using a 25 pip stop loss. I'll be honest with you, but I got to stick to this 25 minimum shit just to be consistent for a sec, right? We can do other backtesting other times, like 1 minute and all that stuff. Interesting. Fucking hell. So these wicks, man, they really piss me off. Right, that wouldn't have even been a 1-to-1 anyway, no? No. Straight up loss. Right, fake out. Could have been a break even, though. Could have been a break even. But not even getting it 1-to-1 and they're pulling back like that, I'm calling it a L, alright? Calling it L. If it hit 1-to-1, I would have called it a break even. So, loss. Second entry. Gotta move out breakout line now. You know, probably moving it there would be safer. That's what I would do. Yeah, I definitely think I would. And then leave that other one there because they've been untouched. I don't give a fuck. That's a W. Pip away from being stopped. But like I said, I don't use stop losses anyway. So for me, I would have held that shit. Being like, here's a pip away. If it hits it, then I'm closing. But no, second one. All break even so far because they actually haven't hit a 1-to-2. Did smash a 1-to-2 though. And even more. So that's a double 1-to-2. I'm just going to put down. 3. Double 1-to-2. 25 pip. Stop loss. Cool. So there's nowhere to enter, yeah? Literally, some people, they use these levels, like mid-levels and shit. I know Mamba does. I actually need to see some structure. So, some shit like this, right? I know I got stuff to the upside. I got nothing to the downside. Now I got stuff to the downside, okay? See, when I say about 25 looks like fuck all now. Looks like nothing. This is probably where I'd use like 35, 40 pips, you know what I mean? So I'm going to use a 35 pip stop. And just say that's where I'd be comfortable with. Because of the volume. The volume's huge. I'll mark this down as well. Why? Like the day. 1-to-2. 1-to-2. Oof. So it technically did break to the upside. Tiny, tiny little break. This is where you argue and go, was there enough volume? Fuck it. Let's check it down as an L. I don't want to check that as an L, but I have to. To be real. I don't even know if I would have entered that, or I'll be real with you, baby. I probably would have entered if it broke the wick, not gonna lie. Yeah, the wicks, man, the wicks for sure. Like, because I seen this wick there rejecting this area, that's what would have put me off, you know what I mean? But I'm just gonna say technically. But no, I don't want to mark that off as a loss, to be honest. Alright, cool. Second one smashed anyway. Cool. Long ass shit, this. NY looking nasty as a motherfucker. Alright, cool. You know what I'm also going to do? I'm not even going to mark up my support and my resistances. I'm just going to mark up my breakout lines. That's literally it. So New York, 5 minute. Nowhere to put a breakout line. I mean, you could argue there. That could be an entry. That could be an entry. But we got nowhere for a buy. Now we got somewhere for a buy. So it's very close. You'd put it on the wicks if it was this close and we're only using the 5 minute time frame. You'd use the wicks. 5 pip stop. Yeah, we're gonna be way quicker now. I'm not using the fucking support and resistance boxes. We know what we're doing. We're entering on the break of the lines at the end of the day. We don't need to make it too thingy, bitch. All right, cool. So let's go back to what I said. There, you could have entered, or there. I would have entered there. I'll be real with you. That there though, I know at one point time looking at it, you'd say it's still bullish. Trying to make all the excuses in the world now for myself. It's still bullish. Would I want it to enter? And this is more volume. Blah blah blah. Let's take it down as a fucking L though. Yeah, this session's being recorded, man. Cool. So the second one, smashes. Entry smash sell. 5 plus 1 to 2. Okay, cool. I'll come up with the stats. You know, I've got it all anyway. I'll screenshot it. It might look nasty and shit, but look at that shit if we let things run as well. These are monsters, man. If we was to like trail stop losses and shit, they are monsters. I'm telling you, we could have come out of August successful if we was to have stuck to the just one pair and blah, 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 right? I reckon, even though it was shitty, right, we still could have come out of August successful by trading one pair. We'll see. Pre-break. 8 the range. I usually say this go to the wicks if that happens. This is the next breakout level, clearly. So we want to be, the dog's going fucking crazy. 40 pip stop looks like nothing, but there. That's because of the volume, volatility, you know what I mean? Fucking dogs are crazy, bro. Especially chihuahuas, they're yappy little fuckers, man. Let's get it. Alright, cool. So once again, it's the same old story of, we know where the candle began, we know where the candle closed. It low though. So 40 pips stop. Fucking bitch. Like, how I hate this. We need something that'll show us. I swear someone told me there was a platform that actually shows you how the candle opens, pulls back, does all of this shit. We need that for back testing, because this could have easily opened and pulled down before pulling up. Alright? It definitely could have. You know what? Number one, if you count that as a W. Number two, if you count this as a L. You know what I mean? Like, look at the volume. Look at where you entered. 40 pip SL. If I go back a candle and click play instead of put it on the slowest mode. No, I can't do that. What am I doing? Put it on a normal mode. Could that have showed us something then? Wait, let me slow it down a bit. Fuck that, that's a W. I'm putting that down as a W, yeah? Because I'm telling you, I don't technically use stop losses, but that's a W, right? I'm going for it, telling you that's a W. Oh shit, 1 to 3 as well. So let's just say 1 to 2s though. We had a straight W. I'm calling that a W, fuck it. Alright? For me, I wouldn't have closed. By 1 to 2, 40 pips, lots of volume. Fuck me, everyone. I didn't expect me to be so slow. I'll be honest with you. My bad. This is a long ass session. Oh, I got it on slow now. Cool. 5-minute time frame. Bap, 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 bap. Let's go. Breakout lines there. Breakout lines there. I mean, you could even put them there if you want to be extra safe, but what would I have done? Around about by there. Motherfucker, man. This day and age right now, right now, I would be using it. I'd be doing this probably. I'll be honest with you. Yeah, that's probably how I'd mark it up. I'm not going to lie. 1 if you'd mark it up like this, or 2 if you'd mark it up like this. 1 or 2. Yeah, did I say 1 there? Yeah, let's do it anyway. We could get into so many debates, my boys. 1s and 2s, right? So 2s you do there, yeah? Let's do it. Getting them sniper entries. 25 pips looks decent now on a day like this, I think. Personally, I'd use 25 pips. 25 pips. 1 to 2 and a 1 to 2, yeah? Let's go. Let's try and see if it... Boop. Slow ass candle. Alright, fuck me, that was a straight monster win. Monster win. Imagine trailing the stop as well. But we're sticking to 1 to 2s, right? Yeah, that was nice. Not gonna lie. W sell 1 to 2. 25 pip. And when I put lots of volume on there, that means that we could have trailed that shit. That means it was a beast. So, let's keep going. Oh, motherfucker, man. Let me back this real quick. Let's go. 5 minutes up. There we go. Breakout lines. Debatable. For me, obviously, I'd be looking at this trend as well, but we can't do all this fancy shit. Okay, this is debatable. 1, would you put it there? Like for the buys? 1 or 2? 1 or 2? Where you lot saying? 2? 2, yeah, same. Good shit. This looks fine, doesn't it? Let's go. Oh, that's massive. See what I mean about how these... Sometimes the volume, 20 pip stop today for me. Oh, fuck. I'm saying about being systematic. I haven't been systematic at all, to be honest with you. This is not systematic. But at the same time, would I want to use a 40 pip stop like that? Like, am I doing that? I'm not doing that. I'm doing that. Because to me, that looks fine. This ain't been no systematic shit at all. It's got to be 25 pips right then. I have to stick to that at least, minimum. Have to stick to 25 pips. And I don't think I've gone under 25 pips yet. Alright, maybe you lot can remember. I'll have to watch the recording back, but I know I haven't gone under 25 pips yet. So it's not too late for me to salvage this fucking video and say I'm being consistent, right? With 25 pips minimum. Oh, motherfucker. Well, that's a break even all day. You ain't there in that shit. That's a break even, right? Break even and a loss. Break even and a loss. It is what it is. We take down a chin. Let's go. Loss. And I don't care how you would have counted these, you know, 40 pips, 30 pips, whatever. That shit would have fucked you up that day, right? Nasty ass day. So, nasty day. August 12th. We're only going to do this month. I'm not fucking doing September, right? We'll have to do September tomorrow or some shit. I'm telling you, I'm not sticking around doing September. I was going to do 2 months, but I'm absolutely starving, mate. We're just going to go through August and see the results of if we stuck to, you know, 25 pip minimum. You know when to change your pips, right? I think you lot know anyway when you should be using 25, 30, whatever. I mean, I think you do. You're not going to use 25 pip stop loss if it's like this, are you? Like, say this was 25 pips. For some reason, that day, the fucking candles was moving that big. I don't even know if you'd want to, you know, you'd want to up your stop loss size in pip wise, like to whatever it'd be. Say this was like the 25 pip stop. You'd want to cut 80 pip stop loss and minimize your risk. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you, if it looks crazy on a 25 pip and 25 is there, it means the candles are huge. And yeah, the stop loss indicator's not lying to you. 25 pips is going to be what your price is getting eaten up and shit. So this day to me, 25 pips looks fucking huge. But I said I got to be systematic and stick to it, so I'm going to. Okay, 1 to 2, 25 pip minimum. But for me on that day, 25 pips look huge. You've seen me trading 10 pips. Oh, that's why. There we go. That's why the 25 pip look huge. Because there was volume. Fuckloads of volume. So that was a fat W anyway. But fat W. Huge candle. 13. Oh yeah, let me just make sure I put 1 to 2. But when I say like huge wins, this and that, fat win, whatever, fucking, we know what I'm saying. We could have easily trailed shit. Look at that. I mean, for fuck's sake, let me go back. Let me just go back. Let's just say we wasn't little bitches. No, you know, sexism or whatever thingy there. I'm just saying. Say we wasn't little pussies. Look at that. Like, imagine it. The retracement we'd get out. But imagine we did just fucking hold that shit sometimes. It'd make up for every loss in August. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just that pullback, man. It stopped. It as soon as I see the blue candle pulling back, I'm like, fuck that, I'm out. And that's the problem with scalpers. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, whatever. It was a win. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Who? 1 or 2? 1 or 2? Same. Probably be same for me, man. Unless I started getting fancy and throwing trend lines in there and shit. Nah, it'd still be 2. It'd still be 2. Fuck it. $25 pip stop minimum. Remember, if it fails, I'll try and figure out if it would have won with a different one. Okay. What the do's? Fat W. And I know that sounds fucking gay as hell. Fat win. Fat win, yeah? Alright, so what date are we on? Sorry, because I'm losing track. Yo, what the fuck? Bro. I've been counting the days, but not forgetting that we get weekends. Yeah, it's alright, Paul, go. It's all good. Yo, I've been counting the fucking days, man. I ain't been looking at the dates. So I've got us on August the 13th, for fuck's sake. I'm glad this is recorded, because I can go back and figure it out. Shit. 13 days then. 13 days, alright? 13 days in a row. Damn, man. I'm such a moron. Fat win. 25 pips. Stop loss. Yeah, that's all I got to say. 1 to 2. Monster. So I've got us on fucking the 20th of August, and I'm putting down on the thing that it's the 13th. No wonder I'm like that. Oh, this is slow. Duh. We've almost got through the month, people. We've almost got through the month. Alright. Not going to be long. Now I'll take a look at the results realistically. And we can watch this back and shit as well. Whatever. But yeah, I'd put it there. I would put it there. Plus, if any of you want to debate and stuff, mind, and like, you know, jump in and fucking give me some criticism, or, you know, not even that, just give me some of your points of views. Feel free. You know, I'll hand you the mic as well. I swear I can let you lot take control of the screen as well somehow. We'll figure that shit out. Here we go. First candle. All right. Well, that noise was then. Yeah, I'm personally saying I'm not getting in on that. I'm not getting in on that, right? That's not. I'm number one if you got in on that. Number two if you didn't. And I know it's easy to say, but at the time though. But I mean, I'm not that fucking trigger happy. You see me, I wait for my shit to get like at least there. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I genuinely wait for it to push to about there. I'm not that eager. You see it. If anything, my entries are always late. My entries are always late. So I'm saying I would have gone in on the sell. I'm not waiting for candles to close. Nah, I'm getting in. But yeah, Benji, maybe you are entering too early because I'm a fucking bit of a, like, you know, fussy guy. I like to see the shit get stepped on. You know, when you see it going, boop, oh, it's breaking, and then it goes this much volume there. It's like, right. And I know I tell you lot to get in early, but you got to take it into account as well that I do look at market structure and I do say, you know, if we've got a clean fucking bearish trend, I want to see some shit special break into the upside. I want to carry on down. You probably go back and hear me saying it today in the session replay. I don't like going against the trend, but I will. Do you know what I mean? So I wouldn't have entered that one. I just know that. I'm not even chatting shit. This one I would have. So there's a loss. Long story short, there's a L. I'm just putting 14 now because it's not August the 14th. It's the 14th day. So sell, loss. No matter how I would have looked at that, even if I used this many pips, yeah, it closed all the way up there, so it's a fucking loss straight up. So loss, second entry. Let's take a look. Well, second entry would be, we're back in the range, so that's another loss. That is another loss. I would have got in, would have pulled back. It's another loss, double loss. Here we go. Loss. Buy. Wait, and even if this pulled down the stop loss, yep, even if we used 40 pips maximum, it would have been a loss. Loss. No matter. Cool. We're good with that. We know. Fuck me. Monster. I swear a lot of the days in August as well, I didn't actually trade, I'll be honest with you. I think I was like AWOL from the charts for a while. For a few days that month. Alright, this is interesting. Yeah, like 1 or 2. 1 or 2. Personally, I'd probably go 1 because there is enough gap between it. And I'm doing this. Yeah, I'm doing this. Okay, cool. 25 pip stop looks decent. I ain't gonna lie, that's okay. I'm okay with that. 25 pip stop, I'm okay with that as well. First candle. Alright, we can safely say that's a break even. That's a break even or a smash and grab, but this just stick to the thing. Break even so far, because it does come all the way back to entry. Alright, cool, whatever. Fuck it, break even and a win. Nice. So, sell, break even. It was a sell, wasn't it? Yeah, sell, break even, definitely 1 to 1, 25 pip stop loss, and then second entry, double 1 to 2, easy. No, I say easy, but yeah, easy. Oh, fucking hell. See what I'm saying, man? When are we going to catch this shit? It's because these pullbacks, they make us get out. Plus, it would have stopped us out, that pullback. Let's not get ahead of ourselves anyway. Let's keep it going. We're almost done. Fuck me. Wow. We're almost done. Nasty ass day. I can already see what candle that was. Did you see that candle? Oh, I hate those candles. I know exactly what that was. Alright, so now I'm pretty sure, yeah, we're all going to be on the same page when I just say this. I think the sells line is fine, but 1 or 2 at least. Like 1 or 2. I know what I'm doing. I don't know about you. I'm not putting my shit at 1 though. Like that's way too... You're putting your stuff at 1? You fuckers are brave. I'm giving myself a little bit of breathing room. Come on now. But no, you might be right, man. You might be right. That 1 could be the difference. 25 pip stop loss minimum, 1 to 2s. 25 pip stop loss minimum, and a 1 to 2. Let's go. Oh, I knew it. I knew it. I seen it. That's why I said I know what candle this is. No matter how you swung it, that, all right? No matter how you swung that one, that's the double wicker. That's the John Wick 2. Yep. We got a John Wick 2 movie. So 16, I'm just going to put John Wick 2. John Wick 2, no matter what. There we go. Terrible. Fucking horrid, mate. It's alright though, but that shit happens. Did the sell hit the stop loss too? Wait a minute. Yeah, it did. No matter how you swung that shit. I mean, wait though. You don't know. This is what I mean. This is what I'm trying to say to people. You don't fucking technically know on this shit. Like, we know the candle opened... Wait, if it's a sell, let me just get my thinking brain on. The candle opened there, closed there, got that high, got that low. But we don't know how it moved. Do you know what I mean? But usually when we see these indecision candles, we do get stopped out both ways, don't we? I'm marking this one down as a loss. I'm just going to mark it down as an L because it looks nasty as shit. But you are right though, bro. This could have easily have opened, came up there, swept out, and then dropped. We don't know that. That's why I need a... It done that shit then any fucking way. Let's call that a loss. But you're right though. That's why I hate trying to backtest, man. But that's a loss in my eyes. That is a fucking ugly ass indecision candle. We get them all the time. One thing I've noticed though, it started getting worse towards the end of the month, I think. And if we was to go and be proper little geeks now and look at the news and shit that was happening towards the end of the month, I bet it was worse. Or better. Fucking no, you know, whatever way you look at it. I'm not a politician. I don't fuck with those lot. So, safe to say that I'd put my breakouts there, yeah? I would put my breakout there. Maybe this one I might even put... that's too close for me. I know you lot would. I guarantee most of you would put your breakout line there. One's if you're putting your breakout line there, and two if you're putting your breakout line there. We're almost done now. There's not going to be no more questions. But one's for there, and two's for there. Yeah, I would want to put my stop loss down there now, this day and age. But maybe I might be in too fucking conservative. I don't know. I'm going to go with what I would do though. 25 pip stop. Even though I genuinely don't think I would be using them. Just saying. 25 pip looks huge today because there's no volume. Let's go. Boom. Would that be a clean W? Yeah. No. Not clean, but 100% break even. Alright. Wait. 25 pip stop. Wait there. This just be systematic with it. Nope. Break even. Fucking break even, man. But no, I'm telling you though, that is a break even. Look at it. Let's see the second entry. Oh, wait, let me mark it down. Break even. Horrible break even though. I'll be honest with you. Came down rapid. Break even. Even if we used whatever stop loss, I believe, yeah, it was coming back down, wasn't it? It was just coming back down at the end of the day. Yeah, very, very horribly. All right, but wait there though. This is where it gets interesting. Lock in, keep locked in. Break even. 25 pip stop loss. Second entry. All right, watch this now. Look at the second entry, right? We're not keeping our fucking breakout line down there, right? Like, we're moving with structure, ain't we? So we're moving with structure. If we're moving with structure, I'm comfortable to put my breakout line down there now. Yeah, one, if you agree with me, or two, if you think you keep it down there. But I'm moving with structure. I'm definitely getting in on that. I'm getting in on that break, right? That's what I teach anyway. I say we move with structure. We follow the new clean ups and downs, right? So let's take a look how it would have worked. Okay, probably another break even, right? Unless you genuinely got in there. But I think a lot of you probably would have fucking got in there, if I'm being real. Me, myself, I probably would have got in there. Seen it get break past there. 1 to 1, that's another break even. Could have been a break even day or a W, depending if you smash and grab. But let's say you're going strictly for 1 to 2s. It's a break even, 2 break evens. But just out of curiosity, and be real with me, who would have got in there? Who would have entered as soon as it broke there? 1s if you would have, or 2s if you would have been where I was. Because I do believe a lot of you would have been 1s. Yeah, two for me because of the consolidation kind of thing there. That's cool though. We'll call it break evens, yeah? Because it did get well into profit. Some of these could have even been W's, but let's go. Let me see if I mark that down. I think we got like 2 days left. Break even, 25 pip, stop loss. Yo, bro, why is my trap slot not working? There we go. Beep bop. Match are kicked in now and my ADHD's kicking off, boys and girls. Whoever's watching. Did we just do that? Yes. Boom. Let's fucking get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. And I ain't even been marking up my support and my resistances because we're just wanting it to fly through this shit. But, alright. Interesting. You can either wait for the pullback. You can mark out the next key level. Or you can go to the next structure. What would you do? I go to the next structure, me. 1 if you go to the next structure. 2 if you'd wait for the pullback, or 3 if you'd like mark a key level, but I'd go for the structure, me. Would you wait for the pullback? Okay, interesting. Good shit. I like it. Little bit of debate going on. All right, cool. I would just get in on the break of the next thing. That's awesome though. Maybe that's why I'm fucking getting dogged so badly though. Yeah. I at least wait for it to get about that far. I'm not even gonna lie, like I genuinely am a picky little fucker sometimes. Sometimes though. Right, cool. Let's go. Boop. There's me out. There's you lot waiting for your pullback. Alright? Yeah. So let's say I took the L. Yeah, I'm gonna put that down on the paperwork now actually. Let me just put it down. I took the L. Members. Alright. Because this go off the members. Now you lot strategies. You get back in, right? Yo, I think it'd be a W almost for you lot. I think you might have caught the W. Let's just take a look at it. Do you know what I mean? If you count in, let's go back to the pullback. Are you putting your breakout line on the body or the wicks? 1 or 2? I'll be real, I'd use the body, me. I'm going fucking bodies. You lot are going 2 of you. Wicks. I would have did the wick. Yeah, I would have done the body, me. I'm aggressive. I would have probably went to the 1 minute. I would have went there on the 1 minute time frame. I know I just cheated and said to stick to the 5. But fuck it. I would have went to the 1 minute. No. But like, realistically though, even if you lot, all right, this is your saying, you use the wicks, cool. You probably would have been a break even, yeah? Yeah, you would have been a break even then. So it's very debatable, but members, break even. And let's take a look at the second entry. So let's take a look at the second entries. Do we put, we put our breakout line there. We put our breakout line down there. Okay, let's go. Beep up on the nose. Bow. Let's get it. I'm telling you, that's a fucking dub. I don't give a shit. That's a dub. Break even and a dub. Loss for me though. Second entry, easy W. 25 pips, stop loss 1 to 2. And I'm saying 1 to 2 because that's what we're going for minimum, right? It's going to be interesting reviewing these things. Okay, are we still in August? Yeah, we got 2 days left. Let's go. Holy shit. So let's take a little look. All right. And this is us sticking to the 5 minute time frame, yeah? Not overcomplicating shit. Debatable, wicks, body, whatever. I think that we can comfortably say that if we're only using the 5 minute time frame, we're doing this, right? We're using these wicks because that body's well up in the range. All right, so I'm just going to say that. That's fine. Let's go. 25 pip stop. 25 pip stop. 1 to 2. 25 pip stop. 1 to 2. And a lot of these are fucking being some monster breaks, mind. You know that shit. Like, I believe we could have easily... There it is. There's that debate again. Really. Let's take it back. Take a look. Oh, wait. Oh, you bitch. Does it come down first, though? Did that come down first? There got to be a way we can see that. Let's check the 1 minute. Yo, who told me check the 1 minute? Genius. All right. Yeah, you're right. Let's check the 1 minute. Oh, the 1 minute candle did the same shit, man. But that did come down, didn't it? That did come down. If we look at it, does it show, like, it looks like it does come down first. I can't fact it, but I'm saying a loss. I'm going to fucking 25 pip stop. It lost. Yeah, it lost. But then who gives a shit? You know what? Stop beating around the bush. All right. Buy, loss, baby wick. I'm going to diss it. I'm going to diss it as much as I can. Baby wick. And then second entry. Oh, wait. Baby wick. 25 pip stop loss. Easily would have survived anything else. Second entry. Buy 1 to 2. Easy. There we go. Okay, but yeah, I feel like that definitely did wick down first. And this is our last day of August. I'm just trying to see if it was really as rough as we thought it was, like, you know what I mean? Because I know it was, but was it rough because we were splitting screens, not focusing on one pair? Do you know what I mean? Not focusing on one time frame, just overcomplicating shit. Did we make it rough? Rougher than it needed to be, I mean. Corner, use 7 or 9 RSI to tell if you have the room to buy on a candle yet, and if around the 50 before it pumps. Good trade. Maybe if you want to try it, it'll help. All right, brother. I think I know what you mean there, yeah. Yo, people, 1 or 2. 1 or 2. Be real with me. Yeah, it'd be 2, and I wouldn't want to put my breakout line by there because of all of this. We'd want to see it get at least even maybe past these wicks, but I'm not going to be too fussy. 25 pip stop. 1 to 2. To 2. Let's go. No entry. Boom. So we're at break even already. All right, so break even. I'll tell you why. Because at 1-to-1, I've moved to break even already. Well, I would have closed one position and moved to break even. So every time I'm going to go back now and look at break evens, you know I'm closing half my position because I double tap and shit. So I'm still probably taking profits from these break evens. But yeah, break even. I've got to count that as a break even unless you genuinely just wait for a break and retest, I suppose. But I reckon barely any of you do. Okay. Break even. 25 pips, stop loss, clean break and retest. But yeah, BE for me. Cool. That's cool. So just sticking to Nasdaq, 5-minute time frame, 25 pips stop loss roughly. You would have considered that as a pullback. Yeah, I mean, for me, like, because I don't actually set, all right? I don't actually set my shit to break even much, very rarely. I usually just close when it comes back and it goes into the reds a bit. So for me, as far as I know, I could have held that. You know, I might have still been in there. I don't know. But if I seen it do this shit, all right, done that and then done this and see that wick, I definitely would have scaled down to the 1 minute and been like, yo, you know what I'm like. You see me on the lives, I've probably been like, yo, fucking retest. Do you know what I mean? And a break. Clean as fuck. So if we go into it, right, what can we take from this whole month of August, the terrible month? Let's go into it for a sec. All right. So August, at the first day, 1-to-2 win, 25 pip stop loss. Okay. The results. Yeah. How am I going to do this in a way we can fucking... Right, let's do this. Because I've screen recorded this shit, so you'll see it anyway for yourselves, if that makes sense. If I can just copy and paste the shit in, actually. But where it says August the 1st, August this, August that, right? It's actually not. It's actually not. That's just the days. So it's 20 days, okay? Because I obviously didn't exclude the weekends. Come on. Bro, fucking let me copy and paste. Yo, like how'd you open that? There we go. Boom. There it is. So don't count it as August 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th. I mean, it is from August 1st, but these are the days, all right? So 20 trading days. So let's just analyze it quickly. I mean, look, it is nasty to look at, but okay. So let's just go into it. I mean, sorry, let's just, how do we get ticks? Can I not get ticks? Day 1, green. Day 2, 1-to or break even. Okay, so we're going green. Okay. I'm the cruddiest teacher ever. This is funny as fuck. Look at how I'm doing this shit. By loss, so we lost. Second entry was a loss. Okay. Look at this shit. I'm making it work, aren't I? Buy loss. Two losses, right? Cool. Alright, but look at the wins though. 1-to-2, alright. 1-to-1. So, or a break even. Okay. And I closed, so I'm in profit for these first 2 days. These 2 losses there don't phase me, right? Probably. Don't know. Fuck knows. We'll see. Right. What's this one say? Buy loss, 25 pip stop loss. Buy win if it was 35 or 40. So basically I'm saying 25 pips would have lost. Second entry, all right, was a fat W. So the first one, oh, I just moved that shit. So Connor, use CTRL to copy. It will be easier. Well, like copy and paste the fucking things. But look. First one was a loss. Could have been a win if you used 35 or 40 pips. Let's stick to 25-0. Second one was a fat double, all right? A fat win. So we got to put it green. You got to put it green because the first one was a 25 pip stop. The second one was a 1-to-2. I've only been counting 1-to-2s as W's. So win. Okay? Are you talking about this? Are you? This is weird how I've done it, man. But you just got to bear with me. Fucking cruddy ass teacher. I don't know any other way to do this shit. All right, so loss, 6th day was a loss. Second entry, double green, keeping it green because our wins are 1-to-2s minimum. Remember? Okay, let's take a look. Buy was a loss. Second entry, W, green again. Go back and watch this shit too as well. You can. So 8th day was a loss. Second entry smashed the sell 1-to-2. I'm seeing more green and red right now. You know what I mean? Okay, the 9th day, not August the 9th, the 9th day. All right, this is where it might get confusing for you. The 9th day was a buy, 40 pip stop, lots of volume. No, we can't just say that. Wait, what did I say there? 1 to 2. If it was 4. Oh, because there was lots of volume. So on the 9th day, I remember saying I wouldn't have used the 25 pip stop loss because the volume was huge and the 25 pip stop was like this. So go back, you know, rewind the video. I stick to my guns there. I genuinely don't give a fuck if I said 25 pips systematically. If that was the case, we wouldn't have traded that day because I wouldn't have used the 25 pip stop loss because I remember saying the volume was huge. So 40 is a double, right? If you was following me and my live trades, it would have been a double because that's how I would have done it, right? Would have used the 40 pip stop. 10th day, you sell 1 to 2. Lots of volume. Another green day. Cool. Break even and a loss. Nasty day. Fat W, huge candle. Fucking retard, right? Right, so 1 to 2 though. Fat W, huge candle. Fat. All right. Fat W again. August the 13th, because we're just sticking to the 5-minute time frame. Nasdaq, usually 25 pips stops has been absolutely fine. The only reason I wouldn't use a 25 pip stop loss is if the volume is huge and 25 pips is like this. Right, day 14, sell loss. We lost the sell. Second entry, loss, no matter what. That means it was fucking terrible and a 40 pip stop wouldn't have saved us. Okay, boom. Yo, no one's ever done it this way. I know they haven't. I don't know if it's good or bad, but it's working. All right, so sell, break even, 1 to 1, 25 pips. Second entry, W, easy. Boom. I'm telling you, right? August doesn't look too fucking shit right now. I mean, you can go back and watch this stuff. John Wick 2, no matter what. Nasty, I remember the day now. John Wick 2. Break even, 25 pip stop loss. Second entry, break even. Okay, let's mix it up. I took the L, members, break even, second entry, easy W. Well, seeing as even if I took a loss and the second entry was an easy W, because we're going strictly from 1 to 2s, 25 pip stops, look, 25 pip stop loss, W, doesn't matter. We're overall coming out fucking great here by the looks of things. Beep pop. Buy loss, baby wick. Oh, baby wick, 25 pip stop loss, easily survived a 30 pip. So I'm saying it was a loss for me if I used 25 pips, but it would have easily survived a 30 pip stop or a 26 pip stop because I remember it was a baby wick that tapped in, but I just had to count it as a loss. Second entry was an easy W, 1 to 2, so it doesn't matter. Even if all that bullshit, you know, I want to debate myself, it was a win. Overall in the session, break even, 25 pip stop loss, clean breakout and retest, but break even for me. So, oh yeah, so I remember that one. That was the last one. That was a clean breakout, but it was, so I'm putting it blue. Because I would have took profit still, but it just wouldn't have been a great day. So let's look at it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we got 13 winners. We got 2 break evens and we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 losing days. Overall, using the 5-minute time frame, with just the breakout, no fucking trend lines, no fancy stuff, no changing the stop losses, just realistically only like once or twice I've done that. Yo, look at it. If we just blindly stick to the plan, one pair, we would have overall come out of the month profitable. You get me? Like, literally, look at all the days. Like, this is how it should look. But sometimes I'm on the 1-minute time frame. Sometimes I'm on the 15-minute time frame. Sometimes we use different, you know what I mean? It's like if we stick to one thing, which I'm going to be doing now, by the way, I feel like I just need to stick to one thing. I'm going to give it a try for the rest of the month. I'm going to just trade Nasdaq 5-minute time frame, you know, like, but don't worry about it. No, London's cool, man. London's cool. London's actually on fire right now. I think London's going to be fine. But do you get a picture, right? You can go back and watch this video now. I'll post it as soon as I'm off. But realistically, 20 days and we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 winning days. And also these blue ones are winning days too. So you can call them 15 winning days because I go in with 2 positions or whatever. I close half. Do you know what I mean? So however you look at it, but even if you went in with 1 position and they genuinely was break-even days, who gives a shit? You had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 losing days. That's decent. Just stick into a systematic approach. Now, next time we could do the 1-minute time frame. We could do the 15. It's all going to be different, but I'm still saying that's cool. That's cool. I'm absolutely fine with that. We overcomplicate shit sometimes. So maybe it's time to go back to, you know, whatever, because even though August was a nasty month, if August was the nasty month and we still came out like this on a 5-minute time frame on Nasdaq, pretty much using a 25 pip stop unless there was loads of volume, what's a good month going to look like? Do you know what I mean? Exactly, Benji. But yo, Connor, what would you recommend only trading during London? Because I need to just stick to one pair. Alright, so if you come to London and you see that gold has been doing really big moves during the Asia session, you know, the session before, then probably don't look for a trade. Alright? And it depends if you're trading Forex and stuff too, but I like trading gold during London. And I did like trading DAX. That's why I've started to test the pre-breaks for London, because I want to see if the pre-breaks are going to give us, you know, better entries. I'm going to because I take 2 trades per session. I'm breaking it up into 2 sessions. So I'm trying the pre-London, and if I win on the pre-London, I won't trade the London. Do you know what I mean? But otherwise, if I lose, I'll go to London and look for my second one, because majority of the time, if you go and backtest like DAX or whatever, gold, the pre-breaks are beautiful, or the 8 o'clock breaks are beautiful, one or the other, or it's just a shitty day. We'll do that though as well, but I'm just telling you to probably stick to gold if you're trading futures, gold and Nasdaq. Otherwise, if you can trade Forex, something like GBP USD, something that's trending, but if you look at the session before and it's very rangy and shit and horrible, you can expect a decent London session probably, okay? Just take that into account. Just look at the Asia session and see what it did. But yeah, this has been a good video, I think, you know, like this has been all right. Good little session. So overall, my conclusion is if we stuck to the 5-minute, didn't overcomplicate shit like I did back when I was fucking trading Top Step, I was just sticking to the easy stuff, this would have been the results. And this is why I chose the strategy in the first place. And I know these arrows are crazy, and yeah, the way I've done this is crazy, but we get a picture.